Hi guys, so we look at Is This Love Today by Bob Marley. We've got three sections that we're going to look at. We're going to look at the verse, chorus and that little intro. And also we're going to check out two rhythms. There's the rhythm which is played on the record, which is sort of a straight pop, pop. And then we're going to add one in that if you're playing in a band with slightly less people, you can add it. It just gives it a bit more flavour. So let's go for a playthrough and we'll check it out. Okay, so as always we'll look at the rhythm. We're going to take an F sharp minor chord, which is an A minor shape at the 9th fret. And we're going to be doing a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 hand in the right hand, but with those mutes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to play the 2 and the 4, so it'll be 1 and 2. And you want to make it really nice and staccato for that reggae feel. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're playing 2 and the 4. And then there's just a little bit of swing to it. Okay, if you want to do the other rhythm that I played in the playthrough, we're going to do a 1 and 2 and we're going to do that little squeeze. So we're going to go down and down, up. But you don't want to hear down, up. You want to hear mute it in the right hand, so it's really staccato, and then back up. So that's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and for the whole thing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so they're the two rhythms. I'm going to play the second one because it's slightly more interesting. But you can also play which is closer to what's on the record. So, we're going to start off with 2 bars of F sharp minor. Then we come across to the D, E shape at the 10th fret. 1 bar of that. Then we come across to this lovely A inversion chord. It's a C, A/C sharp, which is the 9th fret of the G, 10th fret of the B, 11th fret of the D. You could add in the 12th fret of the A string to get another A, but it's nice to keep it with that C sharp in the bass. And then just these guys are just muting. That's what the thumb's doing. We're only doing half a bar of that. And then we come to this E inversion chord. So we've got our E bar chord at the 7th fret. We're playing the 9th fret, we're playing D, G, B, bar in the 9. And then our ring finger plays the 11th fret of the A string. And that's the second half. So we go, that would be 3 and 4 and. So together it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can add in a little squeeze there, it sounds nice because you're just staying on that chord. Or okay, and that's the whole verse, so we'll put that together and then we'll just talk about one little thing they do sometimes on the end of the intro and the end of the song. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right at the end, I follow this sort of drum line where you go, and it's this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on those two same chords. So you get to the D normally, and then you play the A, 1, 2, 3, then you play the E, all down strums, 1, 2, 3. And then you play that F sharp minor, and that's usually the end. But if you were going into it, it would go. Okay. For the chorus, we're playing the same rhythm. We're going to start on a C sharp minor chord at the 9th fret. We're going to do 2 bars of it. Then down to the B minor for 2 bars. And again. And then we come into this lovely little rundown, which is single strums, B minor, A at the 5th fret, E shape, D, A shape bar chord at the 5th fret, E, and then we come into our first of our 2 variations. We take a G major 7 chord, which is at the 10th fret on the A string, and then we're going to play 12 on the D, 11 on the G, 12 on the B, and you can get in that 10th fret of the E as well. Single strum of that, same shape at the 5th fret, D major 7. Sorry, I'll play it that way around. And then you can either leave that ringing out, which is what I like to do when we play it in the band, or you can do this down strum and then come back into there, so that would be, so down 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Or you can let it ring out. Then we do exactly the same thing again. And then we go D major 7, C sharp minor. Okay, so those 2 together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I like to change here, just to change the C sharp minor up. I go back to the 9th fret. You can stay at the 4th fret. This is the bit where it's like, we go back into the normal rhythm. We play the C sharp minor for 2 bars. Wheeling and B minor, 2 bars. F sharp minor, 2 bars. And then we come back into those little triplets, the 1, 2, 3s that we did in the verse. And we go E, D, C sharp minor, B. B minor, sorry. And then you're back into the verse. So that last bit from the C sharp minors, 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp minor. And the 3s. Oh, and one thing to say actually, when he goes back into the verse from there, you just do 1 bar of F sharp minor and then you're into the D. It's the only one that he does that when you're coming back in the turnaround. Okay, and for that intro and outro line, the kind of riff, we're going to be starting on the 11th fret of the D string, playing our C sharp with our ring finger. Then you play 9, 11 on the G, and then 10 on the B string. Then the second half of that first bar is 11 on the G. Play it quite flat with your ring finger so you can roll to the 11 on the D and then play 9, 11 on the G again. Yeah, they're not all quite even, so you want to keep that swing feel going. And they're all quite staccato notes, so stop them when you finish on them. Apart from that 10. Okay, next line. We play 11 on the D with our ring finger, roll back to play 11 on the G with your ring finger, 10 with your middle finger, and then 9 with your index finger. Basically we're playing through an F sharp minor chord. Back to the 10 with your middle finger on the B, sorry. Then roll it back. We're going to do a pull off 10 to 9. Back to the 10 on the B. And then a slower pull off, 10, 9. And then 10 on the B to finish. So the first half is 11, 11, 10, 9. Walking through the chord. Then the second half is all together. Then we do the first one again. And then to finish, we play 11 on the D, 9 on the G, 11 on the G. Take that A chord 3 times, E chord 3 times, F sharp minor. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that lesson. You can check out some more Bob Marley lessons here on these playlists, and there's plenty of other lessons, so I hope to see you around the channel very soon.